Have you ever said yes when everything inside you wanted to say no? Have you ever agreed to something just because you didn't want someone to be upset with you? Do you apologize for having needs? Do you feel guilty every time you try to protect your peace? If so, you're not alone. Many of us were taught that being good meant making everyone else comfortable, even if it meant abandoning ourselves. But today, that changes. Today we're talking about how to set healthy boundaries without carrying guilt. Boundaries are not walls. They're not punishment. They're not selfish. They're simply the way we teach people how to love and respect us. If you've survived emotional abuse, narcissistic abuse, or codependency, boundaries may feel terrifying, not because they're wrong, but because you were conditioned to believe your worth depended on keeping everyone else happy. Let's change that. Why boundaries feel so hard. Why people-pleasing, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, trauma responses, childhood conditioning. What you really need to know is that healthy people respect boundaries. Manipulative people resist them. What boundaries really are? Boundaries are not controlling others, not punishment, not revenge. They are simply,
I will no longer participate in what hurts me.
5 boundaries every woman should practice. Boundary 1.
I need time to think before answering.
Boundary 2.
I'm not available for disrespect.
Boundary 3.
I'm not responsible for managing someone else's emotions.
Boundary 4. No explanation required. Boundary 5.
I choose peace over people-pleasing.
You need boundaries for you peace of mind. You deserve peace of mind. Why not show yourself some love? Make boundaries a priority. Love yourself and give yourself the peace you deserve. Now let's talk about what to do when guilt shows up. Why guilt shows up. Explain. Your nervous system mistakes boundaries for danger because it has learned that conflict leads to rejection or punishment. Feeling guilty doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. Often, what happens when you keep healthy boundaries? You become calmer, more confident, less anxious, more peaceful. You trust yourself again. Healthy people become easier to recognize. Toxic people become easier to leave. If you've struggled with boundaries, and please hear this, you are not selfish. You are not difficult. You are not asking for too much. You're simply learning to love yourself in a healthier way. And that takes courage. Every time you choose peace, every time you choose honesty, every time you choose yourself, you are healing. If today's video encouraged you, I'd love to help you take the next step. Download my free guide, Why You Can't Let Go, 10 Signs You're Trauma Bonded, and the first steps to breaking free. You'll find the link in the description. Then watch my next video. People pleasers need to hear this. It's time to choose yourself. If you're new here, subscribe to Bloom, Heal, Become. Every week, we talk about healing from narcissistic abuse, trauma bonds, codependency, and rebuilding your identity after emotional abuse. Remember, you are not broken. You are healing. Keep blooming.